Get up, get out, and get moving.
Here is what happened on the latest edition of Morning Glory.
Here on 96 FM, Mike Goslin's in the studio, and as you previously said to me, I forgot to get the tambourine out. Hang on a minute, one sec, here we go. Right, are you ready?
Yes.
Because Mike's got some breaking news.
Breaking news.
Right,
Oh, gee.
what you got?
Now, this is a bit of an epic, Barry. Mayhem here this morning.
Right.
Next Tuesday in Australia, there is a horse race called the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, yes, I've heard of it.
And it's generally known as the race that stops a nation.
Right, because everybody watches it, yeah?
Well, a lot of people do, Barry. I've been at a cricket match when they stopped at a big first-class and everyone stopped during the middle of the game.
Okay.
However, back in 1930, there was a very famous horse named Farlap, which was foaled in New Zealand and raced in Australia and the USA. It won the race.
Yeah.
Well, in 1983, a movie was made about the horse, and in particular the 1930 race.
Right.
Now, my golfing mate in Perth, Western Australia, George the Bookie, who is an ancestor...
Wonder what he does for a living.
Yeah, well, he's retired now, but he's an ancestor of malarkey.
Oh, yeah.
Now, remember the bookmaker involved in the David and Goliath saga that
that's
lost
right.
all his money because he gave 100 to 1 on Davy?
Yeah.
Well, George the Bookie swears this is true. The producer of the Farlap movie, John Sexton, he looked at a reenactment of the race and realised that not all the horses had finished in the proper sequence.
Really?
No. So he called all the jockeys together and said, "Gentlemen, we have a problem. The horses must finish in exactly the same order as they did in the original race."
Yeah.
Well, there was a prolonged silence and finally was broken by the leading jockey who said, "What's the problem?" Which brings you to the thing, Barry, that a racehorse is the strongest animal in the world. It takes so many people for a ride at the same time.
They do, don't they?
And you know why the betting shops in Australia are painted nipple pink, Barry?
No, don't tell me.
To get in all the suckers.
Hey,
So there was no problem
go.
rearranging the race as far as the jockeys are concerned.
No, of course not. No, absolutely.
Live on 96 FM Morning Glory.